Hello everyone and welcome back to my no buy series where I talk all things makeup no buy, project pan, decluttering, conscious consumerism, and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know how this hat is looking on me today, but I've been wearing braids a lot lately. So a lot of my recent videos, I've had braids in them. So I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. I do not think that I look great in hats. So if you think this is a terrible look, just keep your comments to yourself, okay? If you like videos where we talk about ethical consumerism and the problematic nature of the beauty industry, click that subscribe button down below. I upload a video every Saturday, and please click the like button. Anyways, today I wanted to do a video about what my makeup habits have been like in quarantine, because in the beauty space on YouTube, I've seen a lot of people talking about how their habits and their consumption of media pertaining to makeup has changed during this quarantine lockdown period where no one's really seeing people. I just wanted to note, I just watched back some of the footage that I filmed, and I say things like, nobody has to wear makeup right now, nobody's working, nobody's seeing each other right now. Of course, that's not true. A lot of people are working right now, not from home. A lot of people are seeing people and working their regular jobs. And I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear in this video. So for a lot of this, unfortunately, I'm just referring to people who are currently working from home. I hope you'll forgive that oversight on my part. But to the people who are working right now, if you are essential workers, thank you. Beeping at 7:30 every night and saying thank you is not enough, but saying thank you is what I can do right now. So this is just going to be a sit-down video where I talk about how this quarantine has affected my relationship with makeup. I'm going to be talking about my no buy, how that's going, if I've cheated at all, my project pan, if I'm making any progress on that, and decluttering, if I have had a lot of products to declutter during this time. I would love to hear from you guys how your makeup routine or consumption of makeup media has changed since the quarantine began. Interestingly, I have become a lot more interested and invested in makeup since this all went down. I think for a lot of people, not makeup novices, but maybe not as interested in makeup as people who watch beauty YouTube, I think a lot of people are wearing makeup a lot less than they used to, and starting to realize that maybe they don't love makeup and they really only wear it for other people and not for themselves. I watched a very interesting video by Witton, which I will link below, where she talked about the fact that before this quarantine, she thought that she put on makeup for herself, not for other people, and she's realized that that's actually not the truth. For me, this quarantine has really proven to myself that I put on makeup for me. I've been putting makeup on every single day of the quarantine, and I want to emphasize that whether you're wearing makeup more than you used to or less than you used to, neither are good or bad. I think it's just interesting to interrogate the reasons behind why we put makeup on in the first place. Because I know for me, I have actually been far more interested in makeup. I've been spending way longer on Instagram looking at makeup accounts and watching makeup tutorials, finding new beauty YouTubers to watch, and spending longer in the mornings putting on my makeup. Now during quarantine, I've been wearing makeup as much as I used to, so every day during the week, and usually 1 out of the 2 days on weekends. Though I should mention, I don't know how much of the reason I'm putting makeup on is because of this project pan. I really do want to finish a lot of my makeup products, and I know that that's not going to be possible if I take a couple months off putting on makeup, because these things will expire and I simply won't be able to make as much progress in my project pan as I want to. And I've noticed the same things from a couple of other YouTubers, Kelly Gooch and Sarah Rose. They're both pushing on wearing just as much or more makeup than they used to. They've said this in videos. So for me, for sure, one of the reasons I put on makeup in the morning now during a quarantine when people aren't seeing me is because I like makeup. I like how I look when I have makeup on. Also, I like putting on makeup, of course. But then another reason is for my project pan. So there's no way to know how much of that is because I'm on this project pan. So though I'm not putting makeup on more days than I used to, I'm definitely spending longer in the mornings putting it on because I'm now using bronzer and highlighter every day, which I didn't used to do, and I feel like I have a bit more time, so I do take that time in the morning to get ready. In terms of decluttering makeup, I've seen a lot of people talking about how they're spending this time decluttering their clothing or just generally cleaning out their room or their home, or decluttering their makeup collection because they have the time now. And I feel like I could do a whole video on this. I have definitely found a lot of products to declutter during this time. And the reason for this is I'm not seeing people every day, and so I can try out products that I think are going to look terrible on me. And I can just rock that all day. And that has been kind of liberating. I actually took this time to go through my old mascara collection and see if any of those products were worth saving. Now, I would normally not wear mascara that I don't like, but who's gonna see me? What does it matter, right? So I've been taking the time to go through products that I don't like or that I think are going to look bad, whereas I might not have otherwise done that. In terms of that mascara declutter, I will be doing a video on just that because some of those were so bad. Like the smells and the looks, like how cakey they were. Whew, I did a little try on of every single mascara, but it's for another video. Okay, and now as for my no-buy, I think a lot of people are getting a little more lenient if they're on a low buy or a no-buy, and I certainly cannot fault them for that. But for me personally, this quarantine has actually been great for my no-buy because I just haven't bought anything. I haven't felt the urge. If anything, I've been more dedicated to my project pan, so that has been great. Like normally I'm out and about and shopping, but obviously I'm not going anywhere, so no temptation. And then in terms of my project pan, as I mentioned, it's been great for my project pan because I've been trying to use up products that I really have trouble using up, such as bronzer. I've been doing that every day, and because I'm able to use up products that I don't like very much and previously would have just sort of ignored. Now I'm like, well, I have no excuse, no one's gonna see me, I might as well use these products that I don't like. For example, I found a couple of mini lipsticks that were sort of like almost finished that I haven't used for a long time because they quite frankly do not look good on my skin tone, but I've been able to almost completely use them both up. Let me show you. I don't know where these came from. Maybe they were samples, like this is for a birthday gift. This one is Makeup Forever. This one is Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs one is a little more pinky and obvious, and that one, like I can't even wear that in Zoom calls because it looks so bizarre. But this Makeup Forever one is a bit lighter, and this one I can get away with. So I've been using these both a lot, and I expect to have them finished probably by like mid-June. So if you have been considering going on a no-buy, I think that now is a great time to do one. No one is going to see you. You're not going to be tempted by going into Sephora. I mean, you might be tempted by like websites, but it's not quite the same temptation because you're not able to actually try things on in store and see how amazing they look. And also, you don't need to wear makeup during this time. Now I know people are wearing makeup, I'm personally wearing makeup, but even if you're a person who doesn't have problems with over purchasing makeup, I would still encourage you to think about doing a no-buy or a low-buy during this time. A little less consumerism never hurt anyone, and because nobody needs to wear makeup right now and there's not this sort of temptation that you usually have when you're in stores, I would encourage you about thinking about interrogating your makeup habits and your makeup purchasing habits. So that was it for this video. I just wanted to chat a little bit about what my makeup habits have been like, how the quarantine has affected my no-buy. Spoiler, it hasn't. If it's made me declutter or not, if I've made any progress in my project pan, which I have. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please share with me, are you using makeup right now? Are you taking a step back from makeup? What have your habits been? I would love to compare yours with mine and hear if you learn anything new about your relationship with makeup. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. I tried to make it intentionally messy. I don't know if it looks by accident messy, but hopefully it's not a bad look. Who knows? I feel like excuse me, buying things is really helping me right now. Like it's a vice for them.